So this session is one of the affinity sessions introducing a VCFSE, and my name is Nicola Turner. I run a VCFSE based here in Birmingham. We've got a pretty cool origin story, and that is that we worked on the Birmingham 2022 Commonwealth Games. That's a very nice way to have started our social value experience, but also pretty terrifying because it had never been done for a major event before. It was in the middle of COVID, and we were expected to measure the social impact of a major event. But what that also does is it gives you a bit of leeway, because there were really low expectations on how much social value we could actually deliver from the event, and we had lots of freedom to try some new stuff and a little bit of freedom in case we got it wrong. The good news is we made loads of mistakes. We bought Social Value Portal, which was not a mistake, it was a really good choice, but we had very little idea how to implement it. And what I want to talk to you about is a bit about our journey, some of the mistakes we made, what we do today, and the services we now offer 4 years on. So this is a bit about us. A major sporting event is a big infrastructure investment in a place, and the government spent £778 million here in Birmingham. Yes, we put on the sports event, but we also built things like Sandwell Aquatic Centre, which they like to talk about as being built for the community and lent to the major event just for 14 days of competition. Our origin story is about the major event, but today, most of our work still stays here in Birmingham. The major event, as people might know, has now moved on to Glasgow. So the Commonwealth Games, fairy dust, and the caravans have all moved up to Glasgow. But a lot of the work that we do now, we still measure the social value for. It may have started at the Commonwealth Games, but things like our youth programmes, things like the volunteer programmes that we run, and our social value services, we try and walk the walk. We measure our social value services today, and last year we managed to chalk up £2,700,000 in social value. I don't know how many organisations in the room have got that sort of figure on their books at the moment, but there are just 10 of us, and most of that came from one massive contract which we delivered, which was worth £4.7 million. So anyone who's good at maths can see that the value that we delivered in social value on top of that contract is around 55%. Not 20%, not 10%, but significantly large. And what we try to do these days is show other people how we do that. Some of you may have met my colleague in some of the online forums, or maybe even been to one of her sessions in the panel. This is Shah. And today, she's down here at the front, we do 3 things. We still do a lot of work with major events, and we supply volunteers to those major events. One of the legacies of the Birmingham Commonwealth Games is that we've got some fantastic events now coming to Birmingham that wouldn't have been coming otherwise. So we've got the European Athletics Championships 2026, we've got Invictus coming in 2027, and the Euros are coming to the UK in 28, and Aston Villa is going to host the Birmingham part of that, so Euro 28. And they're going to take our volunteers. We also know, anyone here who's worked on social value commitments that involve young people and skills, work experience is really hard to come by for young people. And it's getting harder and harder for employers to be able to offer work experience in the same volumes that they need to get people who've got it. So we provide work experience for young people, and we provide that in community settings, not asking employers to do that, but we ask them to go and work in community organisations and gain some confidence and gain something for their CV, and that will bring them closer to being able to get a job. And the last thing we do is we offer social value consultancy. So we've got a bit of a unique team. Me and Shah both worked at the Commonwealth Games, and now we both work at this little charity, but all our other staff do as well. So we've walked the journey of working for a massive organising committee of like 1,800 people at its peak, down to a little charity now of 10 people. Who do we work with? These are our clients. These are the people that buy services from us. We think they're a pretty cool bunch, but they span private sector business, public sector, and also third sector. We often get asked, what do your clients, the people on that page, what do they ask you to do? So some of our recent clients included the European Athletics Championships and also Lend-Lease, who are developing the Smithfield site that, if anybody did come to the Birmingham 2020 Commonwealth Games, was where the 3x3 basketball was and where the beach volleyball was. They're developing that site. And we've run community consultations for both of those clients. What we've been able to do for them is we are a local face. So we've got a great contacts book, which actually came from the community programme at the Commonwealth Games. Got 500 local charities and small businesses and small and social enterprises on that. And we are able to invite people in and get their honest feedback on things like, would you want to live in a flat that Lend-Lease built on the Smithfield site? Would you come to a fan zone if it was there? And if we run the European Athletics Championships at the Alexander Stadium again, what were some of the things that annoyed you about the Commonwealth Games that we could potentially fix for the next major event? And that feedback is really honest, and we're able to put that forward really constructively to our clients. We also have been asked quite a few times for people to write a social value strategy. I don't know if anyone here has been tasked with writing a strategy. It feels like an impossible place to start, even if you've got like 19 different documents and pieces of paper and requests to include. So one of the things that we do is we help you to work out what activity are you doing already and how can we make the absolute most of that. How can we socialise any of the changes that you want to make with your team? And also, how can we celebrate your impact? Because what we're finding with a lot of our clients is you're all doing brilliant stuff, but quite often you're not shouting about it enough. And that's a really easy fix, but we show people how to do that really quickly. We also get asked, I've just bought a tool, there's only one of me, I don't know how to pick the right toms, I don't know how to put it all together so that I've got a smooth reporting system, I'm terrified of my first upload. Would you hold our hands through that implementation process? Would you help us with practical hints, tips and tools that you've used before? And yes, we made all those mistakes, but now we've got this lovely suite of things that work for just about any client that can be bespoked to your organisation. So that we offer that service as well. And some of those clients say, that was really helpful. We're still a little bit scared to do it on our own. Could you stay with us just for another couple of months until we've really got our confidence up? And I have to tell you this, because she won't tell you herself, but Shah has got a 5-star rating from Social Value Portal. She's the only person that they've given 100% accuracy upload tick to. And we're trying to offload some of that expertise and knowledge. And recently, we've been doing an awful lot of work with business development teams, not just about winning business, but also there's a growing awareness, I think, that unless you've already started working on some of these social value projects with partners, you can't just start writing bids that say, we will be doing this in future. You've got to be saying, this is what we've been doing for the last 12 months. These are our local partners, really, really connected to the bid that you're applying for. it's a bit like writing a CV, isn't it? And you're trying to put the most relevant stuff in there. So we've been working with procurement, with bid teams, not just to upskill them and get them to understand sometimes what the procurement questions are really asking for, but also to create some tools that we leave behind. So we've been building with bid teams fantastic content libraries that once we've cleared the building and exited, they can keep dipping back into time and time again with real confidence, but also the confidence to add to those bid libraries over time. We find that nearly all of our clients have already picked their partners, have already got incredible programs in place, and we don't routinely offer to deliver social value as part of our consultancy service. I've got Zizi's picture up on the screen there because this is part of the work that we do with the charity. Zizi was a care leaver. She had also been committed to a mental institution for 4 years of her 14 to 18-year-old life with an undiagnosed psychotic problem. Zizi came out of the care system and out of her mental institution in the middle of COVID and couldn't actually eat with a knife and fork because she'd been on suicide watch and hadn't been given any utensils for 4 years. And she stumbled into our programme at the Games, found it and applied for it with an absolutely brilliant idea, which was she wanted to provide peer support for people like her who'd been in the care system or been through a mental institution. The idea was something that the NHS wanted to buy, but Zizi had an idea that she wanted to build up a charity so that she could offer that service. She had no track record, she had no qualifications, she had nothing except an idea and lived experience. And what we did as the charity is we invested in her and we also mentored her. Today, Zizi has got a massive contract with the NHS. She's been funded by Innovate UK, and last Friday she won the Greater Birmingham Young Professional of the Year, and she is only 22. And all she said was, I just needed someone to believe in me. And that was the role we took. She's done everything else, but those are the kind of young people that we work with on our programme. And if you decided as an organisation that you wanted to augment your skills or your employability programmes, this is the sort of thing that we have offered to some people. It not only guarantees an incredible social value multiplier, but we also work with grassroots organisations to achieve this. So you've also got the investment that you're making in a VCFSE to count on top of that. Last year, those kind of investments that we made generated £750,000 that we entered into the social value portal. So, this is the kind of stuff which we would love more people to be able to do for their own programmes. But if you wanted to get in touch with us, just for a chat, just to share some of the scars and the pain of trying to get some of this up and running in your own organisations, we'd love to talk to you. Me and Shah are here today, but if you wanted to just get in touch with our info the details are there. The most popular services that we are being asked about at the moment are that community consultation at the beginning when you're building your business case, the writing of the social value strategy or helping you put that together so it maximises all of your strategic objectives as well as your social impact ones, and hand-holding people through the measurement process and through the upload process so that you feel really confident about doing that yourselves. We're also, as you've just heard, if you've got a programme and you really would like to put a social value measurement on that so that you could potentially include that in a future bid, you've seen that's what we do. We can do that for you. And also, if you would like any help in upskilling BD teams to help with specific bid writing or just in general to create that beautiful content library, we're here. Thank you very much for listening to me. I don't know if you've got any questions that you've got around any of those things, but I'm all yours. Anybody got a question? Well, that means that we can all finish early and go and get a cup of tea and maybe get in the first queue for lunch. Are you sure? Any latecomers? Okay, fantastic. Thank you very much for having me, and I look forward to seeing you at lunch.
Within you. I got all this love waiting just for you. I just gotta know that your love is true. Can't keep running, boy, in and out my life. Wanna be your girl, cause the mood is right. If I let you go, it's hard to know. Will you hide? Will you be there for me when I need someone to hold? Baby, don't misunderstand. I don't want you for my man. I just need a little time before I invest my life. Don't walk away, don't walk away. My love won't hurt, no, no. Don't walk away, don't walk away. I'll be right there for you. Don't walk away, don't walk away, don't walk away. My love won't hurt, no, no. Don't walk away, don't walk away. I'll be right there for you. Waiting just for you. I got all this
Last time we met in December. This summer let's get together. BA, NetJets, wherever. We can see Esther forever. Drinks in the French Riviera. Dolce, Saint Laurent leather. It just gets better and better. And she wanna sing a cappella.
That boy, he's so dumb. Been staring all night long. I just wanna have some fun. That boy, he's so dumb. Just don't turn this on. Better come before I'm done.
And the bass goes. Hey. And the bass goes. Hey. Yeah, heartbreaker, heartbreak. Hey, the way you wine so naughty. Hey, faster than my Ferrari. Hey, come and take a safari. Espanol and France. Hey, vodka switch to Bacardi. Hey, all she do is get money. Hey, all she do is get money. Bittersweet, she a diva. Moving incognito. Love the taste of tequila. Getting hot in amnesia. Single señorita. Dressed in Coco Vita. Knows the crooks and dealers. Big tune, forget wheeler.
Excuse me. Con permiso. ¿Y tu nombre es?
That boy, he's so dumb. Let's hear him all night long. I just wanna have some fun. That boy, he's so dumb. Just gonna turn this on. Better come before I'm gone.
Come over here.
Hey, and a place called. Hey, yeah, she a one-man army. Dirty dancing, good violent. Basquiat in the Ari. Play where she want party. Too hot like wasabi. Knows the code for my partners. All she do is get money. All she do is get money.
And I'm like, ooh, why don't you call me? Why you just standing there pretending to ignore me? And I'm